My name is Nicole O'Kelly, and this is my presentation on Solle Naturals. So I started with Solle Naturals about 2.5 years ago, and I started with this product. It's called Soul Vital. And I noticed right away within a day or two that I had more energy, better mood, just felt better overall. And I realized that these supplements were really good, really high quality, and worked really well. I had been a health nut my whole life, and we didn't eat sugar when I was a kid and stuff. So all that, like all those supplements I've taken as my whole life, these ones seemed more powerful than the ones I started before. So the way this presentation is going to go is I was just going to talk a little in between segments and then share some video testimonials. So here's the first one. This one is from Valerie Bledsoe. She's been in the herbal business, she's a naturopathic for about 43 years. So here we go.
My name is Valerie Bledsoe. I am a master herbalist, and I've actually been in the alternative health field for 43 years. And people ask me, why, with so many years in this industry, why am I so passionate about utilizing these soul products for my clients? And about 10 years ago, well, right at 10 years ago is when we started with the soul products. And within the first year or two, I started seeing very quickly in my store that I had that people were coming in more and more and wanting the soul products as opposed to other products I had on my shelves. And I also noticed that when I used the soul products for people's programs, that they did not need as many combinations or formulas and multiple products in order to get the benefits. So the soul products allowed me to go straight to that root or that foundational level and start to adjust and support the health. So as we know, and as we teach, the body heals itself. It doesn't make any mistakes, and we give it the right plants, the right nutrients, the right, water, movement, the whole 9 yards, that the body heals and gets better. And what I consistently saw with the soul products is people were not only feeling better physically, they were feeling better mentally and emotionally. And what that translated to was they were following through and staying on their programs. They would take their stuff. They were being consistent, which meant they were getting results, and they were more guaranteed to get the results. And that to me was exciting, because that's what I've always been about, working towards getting the foundation of the issue and using the least amount necessary to get the biggest result. For instance, when someone may present to me initially, they may give me a list of 15 different symptoms that they're having, which I have them all document and write down. And again, we look at settle on anywhere from generally 3 to 4 products. Most usually it's right around 3. And we see how many of those symptoms disappear with consistent use of these products for the first 30 days, 30 to 45 days. And inevitably, it's about 80%, if not sometimes 100% of the symptoms that begin to shift. So again, helping to show to them that less is more. And when we identify what symptoms are still left, then we can target in with that. So when I had customers start telling me, well, Valerie, you're just all about soul. I'm like, well, no, you guys are all about soul. This is what you are showing me. This is what you are wanting to purchase. I'm running my inventory numbers. I know what's selling and I know what's not selling. So the things you see over here in the 50-cent, discount bin are there because you guys don't want it. You want the soul product.
So as Valerie said, the soul products are really made to fix the foundational issues. They are there to just help support your body. They're whole plants, concentrated in a lot of cases, but they're just the whole plants trying that just are supporting your body's nutritionally. And then your body takes these building blocks, and the body is able to heal itself and go around and fix all these issues because it's getting the right nutrition that it needs. So one of the things I love about Soul is they use the whole plant. They don't take like an extract like caffeine or something. They don't just take that out of the plant. They use the whole plant. So you get all this stuff in the plant that, one, we don't know everything. Science hasn't figured out what all the benefits of all these plants are. And then two, you have the supportive structure of the plant for those ingredients inside it that help the plant and help the ingredients inside it work better. Everything is also made synergistically. So the sum of all the parts of the ingredients is greater than what you get. So your overall result is greater than just the individual parts. So here's another testimony that I like.
Olga, I know that I'd asked if you would share. Do you mind getting us started right out the gate? Well, we got to get you
Okay,
on.
I am muted. Yes.
Fantastic.
No, not at all. My testimony, I started about 5 years ago, I think. Yeah, so it's been quite a journey. I don't know where I would be now had soul not found me. And I truly say soul found me. I had a floater in one of my eyes, and I had a dear friend introduce me to soul. And she gave me these little yellow packets and said, try these. These help me. I'm sure they'll help you. And, she was a dear friend, so I trusted her and I said, why not? Well, within a week, that floater was gone. I was amazed. And so I wanted to know more. And I said, well, tell me more. What is this? I really love the taste. I like how I'm feeling. In just 7 days, I could tell just my mood was just different. And so I wanted to know more. So we talked about it. I started with, like you were saying, 3 products. I started with Cinemate, Vital, and PI. And at that time, I had just been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And I had been struggling. I didn't know what these products would do. She just explained how, your body's out of balance and everything. So I thought, well, why not try them? What do I have to lose? I didn't want to be on medication. I had struggled with migraines since I can remember. And they were so debilitating. It really, I had no quality life. And now on top of that, I had the rheumatoid arthritis, which was getting really bad. I could not walk more than 3 blocks without being in so much pain. And I remember telling my husband, I am too young to be suffering like this. I feel like an old lady. And so, at that time when I got my blood test, everything was like going wrong. Like my cholesterol was high. I was borderline diabetic. My blood pressure was also getting up there. And not only that, but I was struggling with, I was getting depressed. I didn't know it was depression, but I was starting to have anxiety. Like I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to go out and do anything. Just the thought about being around people, I just didn't want to do that. And I started noticing that within a month and a half of taking just these 3 products, I was like a different person. I I could walk now without being in so much pain. And actually, my husband's the one that started to notice because he would see me moving faster, and he's like, and have you noticed that you're just moving a lot faster? And I said, you know what? It is true. I'm not, So then I started to walk, and I didn't have that pain. I started noticing that the headaches were less and less. And now, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a migraine. It's probably been a couple months, but I don't even get them anymore. I don't take any medication at all. The last time I went to get my blood pressure, my blood test done, everything was good. So I am so happy. I am just glad that Soul found me, because I don't know where I would be now.
So when Olga, she was saying she started with the 3 products. These were the 3. She started with Cinemate, which Cinemate is really good for blood sugar, mood lifting. A lot of people take it instead of coffee in the morning. So it has energy. It helps with cravings. It also helps a lot with, has like thyme in it. So it helps a lot with like sicknesses and stuff like that. Vital, again, which will helps with mood, detoxing, alkalizing, has a chlorophyll blend in it. So it's good for lots of organs and stuff like that. And then she started with the Sulflex PI, which is a pill. And those other 2 are drinks, by the way. And this one helps with pain and inflammation. It's really good. If I ever wanted to take like an ibuprofen or something like that, I would take that instead, because it helps for that kind of stuff. So let's see.
All right, Miss Ashley Geigel, can you take it away?
All righty. Hey guys. So my story kind of, well, it didn't kind of start. It started. We had like a giant snowstorm in Murdo, and like it covered the windows back here. Like the snow was up to there. My husband is a line superintendent, so he was gone for like 4 days at home with a 6 month old. Well, nope, she was only 3 months at the time. Um, and four kids total, right? And a 3 month old. And I didn't know it, but I was totally going through some postpartum. And it was really, really an eye opener. The storm specifically sticks in my head forever because my husband walked in the door and instantly I attacked him. And I was like, I don't want to do this alone. I don't want to be here alone. I don't want 4 kids. I didn't ever want 4 kids. And at that moment, I realized that there was a huge problem. Like I just didn't know what it was, right? And it took me, I mean, it was a whole day that I really struggled with this whole, after he came home and just finding like my happiness again. And a week later, my sister was in like a vendor event, and my mentor now was presenting on soul and about how it just helped her find like the calm. It helped her be happy. You know, she was struggling with 4 kids before she started too, and it was just a really a good adjustment that she had when she started taking the products. So I was like, I am striving for calm. I am striving to find some happiness in this world. Like I had this total victim mentality of that everyone was out to get me, and that I, struggled with some blood pressure issues. I had postpartum eclampsia, and I just didn't understand what was going on because I was with a different company that was supposed to work on your gut health and all the things, and nothing was really working for me. And so I thought, what the heck? I'm going to jump all in, dive 100% in, and it was kind of funny because my mentor was like, well, I think you should try a couple of things first. And I was like, nope. I signed up as a specialist. I ordered, I don't know, I think I ordered Bella plus the adaptable is how I started. And I got that package. I ripped open that adaptable as fast as I possibly could. And I took 2 capsules. And then a couple hours later, I took 2 more. And then that afternoon, one of my children spilled chocolate milk, which usually would send me over the moon, like just irritated. And I was like, it's okay, mistakes happen. And we wiped it up and we cleaned it up and we're back into play mode. And I sat back and I thought, oh my gosh, what just happened? And I was like, is it really the products, or is that, that can't really be working that fast? And pretty soon, like, 2 or 3 days later, I just really found the same things. Like we had another snowstorm, stuff was overnight in the office, stuck at home with the kids, and everything was enjoyable. And I was like, wow, this is really, really great. So I guess, like, it's crazy because we can all agree that the products in Soul are amazing, but the people are also equally amazing, right?
So Ashley started on Bella Health, which is the Vital again, and the Cinnamate. And then it also has a probiotic in it, which the probiotic is really good. It also has red reishi in it and bacopa. So it has more than just probiotics. And then it also has the vertizymes in it, which vertizymes are an enzyme that helps with digestion and gut health. It also has a calming blend in it, so it's good for helping with sleep before bed. And then she said she took the adaptables, which adaptables are a blend of 6 herbs, adaptogenic herbs, which every product has at least one adaptogen. And adaptogens kind of help your body just modulate to stress and different things, like it's kind of more like shock absorbers, and it helps your body regulate the way it needs to be. So like if you have too high a blood sugar, it helps lower the blood sugar. If you have too low a blood sugar, it helps raise it. And same like with autoimmune, like if you have too high of an immune response, it helps lower it. If you have too low of an immune response, it helps raise it. So Every product has at least one adaptable and or adaptogen, and every product is made for mind and body as well. So, like they said, how it helped them mentally, it'll all help physical and then some way mentally and emotionally as well. So, like the adaptable is very good for like mood and depression and stress and stuff like that, and anxiety and different things. Um, so one of the other products I wanted to talk about was this one that just came out. It's called Sulfit GP, and that one is very good for it's for metabolism mastery. So it's good for helps a lot with like weight loss, helping your appetite to be right, either raise it up or lower it, helps with mental motivation and focus. So I think after 1 month, I had lost 1.5 inches on like my thighs, waist, and hips, and I had lost 3 pounds and noticed a huge difference in just mental motivation to clean and to get things done, like work, exercising, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. And it's also helped with focus. Like I've been able to increase my like just paying attention to stuff like working, like I can just focus without distracting squirrel thoughts all the time. So that one's been very beneficial. Um, then there's also a couple other drinks. There's this blue drink called Soul Renew. That one's very good for sleeping and for restoration. I had a friend who took it and she said that she did it, she would take it, she has a sleep watch or a sleep app. And so when she took this on the night she took it, she noticed that she had deeper sleep in her sleep recordings than the night she didn't take it. And I've also noticed with my daughter, she was having a lot of trouble sleeping and having nightmares and stuff. So I started giving her this at night, the Soul Renew. And then there's a roll-on called Soul Contentment. And those two things together, she has finally been able to sleep through the night. There's one other drink called Soul Excel. That one is really good. It has Soul Maca in it. There's one, I didn't bring it out here, but it has Soul Maca XD, which is very good for hormones and stamina and endurance. People like it for like menopause or teenagers even. I had a teenager take it and she's like realized it helped her. So that one's really good. And it also has the Soul Clear in it, which there's the Soul Clear SI, which is for sinuses and allergies. It's very good for like if I go out and mow the lawn and I take it, I'll notice within a minute or two that the allergy type symptoms I get from mowing the lawn go away. So that one's very good for sicknesses and allergies and all kinds of stuff. So I have one more presentation I wanted to share.
Miss Anita Carpenter was going to share with us. Anita, are you in a position where you can jump on?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm working on being able to get my new computer going so you'll be able to see me, but that hasn't happened yet because I'm not super techy. So got to wait for the tech guy to get here. Anyway, just recently, and I usually take all of my supplements every day. And for some reason last week, for 4 days, I did not take Vital. And I just, I did my Cinnamate in the morning and I did the others. But I noticed yesterday, I just was a little off. And then this morning, there was no motivation. And I thought, what is going on? Okay, I didn't mix up my Vital for 4 days. That's the first time. I don't remember the last time I didn't have Vital for that many days in a row. And it just showed me how important it was when I don't really notice the difference in taking it. I noticed the difference not having it. And then also a week ago, for about probably 3 months now, I've been taking Valerie's combination of Cinnamate, 2 Soul Clear SIs in my Cinnamate and Nero IM, and then I do a half a scoop of Infatuate. And then I was doing another scoop or scoop and a half in the afternoon and a protein complete. But for some reason, about a month ago, I stopped doing the afternoon one, just a half a scoop of Infatuate in the morning. And I started noticing last week that my recall wasn't as sharp. So like the others have said, okay, what's going on? We know our bodies. We've been learning our bodies. Something isn't normal. Started increasing it. Started being able to do the recall much better. Just those little things. And then also my son-in-law, he keeps saying to me, I'll be 63 this summer. And he said, Anita, I just can't believe how healthy you look and feel. He said, you're on the floor with the grandkids. You're walking every day. You work. He said, you just do everything and you never complain about hurting. And I said, I don't. I do not have pain. And if I have pain, I need to pay attention because there's inflammation someplace doing something to my body and I need to take care of it before it gets bad. And so just that, the other people can see it. I've been able to help people and financially it's helped me. It's just a win-win all the way around.
So that was another good one. So I like how she points out, like not taking the Vital, she noticed a big difference. So a couple of ones I forgot to show you, the Maca, Soul Maca XD. So this one, part of it, the Maca part is in the Excel, the yellow drink. But this one is very good for like hormones and all the stamina and the bone density and that kind of stuff. And then there's Neuro IM, which is a 10 medicinal mushroom blend. So it has like lion's mane, chaga, turkey tail, maitake, shiitake, reishi, tremella, cordyceps, agaricus, blazei, and mishima mushroom. But that's very good for like brain health and immunity and different things. So that one's helped with lots of stuff. Like I noticed after I started taking this one that I was able to write better because my writing had gotten really bad. A couple others. This one is a plant-based collagen enhancer. It's called Soul Royal. It has 15 things in it. It's more than just for the collagen. It's for energy and mood. People have said it helps them with sleeping and with pain, like arthritis and different things like that. But it has like baobab and camu and acai. Baobab and moringa are both trees of life in their culture. So it has those in it. It has aloe vera, bamboo, has tons of natural vitamin C, royal bee jelly. So this one is super, like really good for you. And it does help with the hair, skin, and nails as well. Then this one, it's called Soul Complete. It is a protein, but it also has a digestive blend and a lifting blend in it. The lifting blend has yerba mate, which is also in the cinnamate, and yerba mate has over 200, and it's also in the Sulfit GP too, actually, but it has almost 200 nutrients with amino acids and vitamins and minerals. It is one of the most nutritious plants you can get. So that one's very good. But this Soul Complete, I had a friend who had a very bad stomach infection. And for about 3 months, I think before I saw her, it might have even been longer, she was only eating Jello because everything hurt her stomach so bad. So I had made her a smoothie with this in it. And she was like, oh my gosh, I can eat it and it makes my stomach feel better. So like her stomach actually felt good instead of hurting. So she took that for about 2 months until she finally got rid of this stomach infection. That for a while, that was all she could eat, but it was a lot better than the Jello. So anyway, so this is the presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something out of it. Please ask me if you have any questions. And thanks for being here.